Ladies and gentlemen, it is draft night. In my WWE 2K19 Universe mode. You know I said 19 because 2K20, you all, if you have not seen WWE 2K20, don't buy it. Just let you know now, look at the videos. So many glitches. This is just a terrible game all around. I do got some rules to say about my universe. Okay, and instead of it's gonna be all real champs in real life, except for two titles, which are the Universal title and the IC title. So look, the Universal title is still on Bray Wyatt because he shouldn't have lost to Goldberg at Super Showdown. It would mean that he will still go against Roman Reigns, but he will win that match. And I also have a storyline for Bray Wyatt and this young uncovered superstar that y'all see will take place. Then I see title still on Sami Zayn because they say he can stay at home during this pandemic, but they gonna take title Sami Zayn for what? No reason. Okay, now let's get into the first pick. With the first pick, the first overall pick for the tonight draft, Monday Night Raw selects Bray Wyatt. Now with SmackDown's first pick, they will select the phenomenal AJ Styles. What a pick for SmackDown selected AJ Styles. Now it's time for Raw's next pick. And they will be selecting the man, Becky Lynch. Wow, Becky gonna be out for a little while. It is still a huge pick of Raw. Now it's SmackDown next pick. And they will be selecting the big dog, Roman Reigns. What a big pick for SmackDown, taking the big dog Roman Reigns, the face of the show. Now Raw had to respond back with an even bigger pick. And they believe that pick must be the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. It seems like that with Raw picking Seth Rollins, that he will be spreading his wisdom to the younger stars and helping them become better stars. Then SmackDown need to bounce back for a pick that it would change the landscape. And they believe that one person to change the landscape of their show is simply the legit boss, Sasha Banks. Everyone, the picks from round one are in. The Raw selected Bray Wyatt, Becky Lynch, and Seth Rollins, while SmackDown took AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, and Sasha Banks. And now we are on to the second round. What Raw first pick, they will be selecting the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Now that's a massive pick for Raw as they select Charlotte Flair. Now SmackDown need to bounce back with a big pick of their own. And they are selecting the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. Depending on how you look at it, you may think that Cesaro is still a pick or that he just overrated. But he's very talented in the ring and he's still young in his career. I could see him finally getting that one push he been deserving for the past 6 years. And now Raw will select the top guys, the Revival. The Raw is starting the tag team division strong as they select one of probably the best tag team on the roster today. Now, SmackDown needs to bounce back with a pick, probably another tag team that could match up with the Revival. And they believe that tag team must be the Usos. Now we're on to Raw's last pick of the second round. And they has chosen a shocker pick in the up-and-coming star and Liv Morgan. Now that's the definition of a shocker. Ain't nobody expected Liv Morgan to go this high in the draft. People may think that she could have been a sleeper pick, but as for Cesaro, she has a bright future. And now SmackDown turned to pick their last pick of the second round, and they will be selecting the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now it's time for the recap for the second round, as Raw selected Charlotte Flair, the Revival, and Liv Morgan, and SmackDown selected Cesaro, the Usos, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And now it's time for a third round, and Raw also has the first pick for that round, and they will be selecting the Undisputed Era. What a huge pick for Raw, getting all 4 members of the Undisputed Era. And now SmackDown needs to bounce back with a pick that will be known as the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Now that was a good call by SmackDown by selecting KO. And now Raw is going to take a big pick. And that big pick will be known as the WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre.
Drawing near, you never hear the shot that takes you down. Out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours, now is mine. And I've been broken dreams, I make them come true.
Now he's looking back to Jeff. Raw now has both the world champions, the Fiend Bray Wyatt and Drew McIntyre. So how is SmackDown gonna respond? Well, they're going to respond with this. They are going to be selecting the New Day.
It's a new day, yes it is!
SmackDown had just selected New Day, but it looks like Raw's not done picking big picks. And now, their next pick will be known as the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And like Raw's trying to take all the big stars to SmackDown. But SmackDown look like they trying to go with other up and coming superstars as their next pick. The Rebel Heart, Johnny Gargano. Now here's a full recap on the third round of tonight's draft. Raw selected the Undisputed Era, the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar, while SmackDown selected Kevin Owens, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Day, and Johnny Gargano. Now it's like Raw will be selecting the annoying prick, Sami Zayn. Like Raw just took the IC champion, Sami Zayn. And like SmackDown would like to take their champion, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley. After SmackDown taking the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley, seems like Raw is trying to go a little iconic. I say we should let Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, the Iconics. Now it seems like that SmackDown is getting tired of Raw selecting all the top guys, and now they are looking for a top woman, and that is the irresistible force, Nia Jax. SmackDown takes Nia Jax. Seems like that no one on the Raw roster will survive because their next pick is Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa would no doubt put the entire Raw locker room on notice, as SmackDown is looking to complete the OC by selecting Gallows and Anderson. Now it's time for a recap of round 4 of the draft. Raw selected Sami Zayn, the Iconics, and Tommaso Ciampa, while SmackDown selected Bayley, Nia Jax, and the OC. Now it's time for Raw to kick off another round. And like they will be selecting the Street Profits. Props to Raw for selecting their tag team champions, known as the Street Profits. SmackDown, like they want to go for a monster pick. And I mean a monster pick, I mean an actual monster. And he is the monster among men, Braun Strowman. Now with Raw's next pick, they will be taking Big Bad Bobby Lashley. What a pick for Raw taking the almighty Bobby Lashley. And now SmackDown, their next pick, they're going to take the United States Champion, Andrade. With Raw last pick of the round, they will be selecting the Dirt Sheet duo, Miz and Morrison. And now it looks like SmackDown's trying to go a little demonic, as they will take Killer Kross and Scarlett. And now it's time for a review of round 5 draft results, as Raw selected the Street Profits, Bobby Lashley, Miz and Morrison, while SmackDown selected Braun Strowman, Andrade, and Killer Kross and Scarlett. Now Raw's kicking off the next round as always, and they will select Ruby Riott. Up and coming star and Ruby Riott was a great choice for them. Now SmackDown will come back with a pick, even bigger pick, the War Raiders. Now everyone in SmackDown tag team division need to watch out because the War Raiders are here, and Raw will need to bounce back with a pick that spent most of the time in NXT. He spent time in training MMA, and his name is Matt Riddle.
Bro.
Well, pick for Raw selecting the original Bro. Now SmackDown need to pick someone just as big as that. It may not be physically that big, but it's all heart. The biggest little man in WWE history, Rey Mysterio. You heard right, Rey Mysterio is finally coming home to SmackDown. And Raw need a pick, which they believe that this could be next. Brock Lesnar of the women's division, Shayna Baszler. The Queen of Spades seems to be a great pick and fit for Raw. Now SmackDown to come back from that, and they believe that could be the next best thing. Aleister Black. Here's a recap of round 6 of the draft, as Raw selected Ruby Riott, Matt Riddle, and Shayna Baszler, while SmackDown selected the War Raiders, Rey Mysterio, and Aleister Black. Now, of course, Raw gets the next pick of the next round as well, and they'll select the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka. I couldn't say I didn't see this coming because Raw SmackDown already has their champion, Bayley. And SmackDown need to just pick someone to have main event at WrestleMania. Someone people thought once as an afterthought. The underdog of 2014. His name is Daniel Bryan. Yes, indeed, Daniel Bryan is indeed a great veteran in WWE. And Raw would like to select someone that could be a veteran if he stays in WWE for a little while longer. And his name is Dominik Dijakovic. Everyone on Raw will feast your eyes on Dominik Dijakovic. Now, next pick was considered by Daniel Bryan. His name is Drew Gulak. Bryan clearly knew what he was doing by telling SmackDown that they should select Drew Gulak. Now Seth Rollins trying to get into the Raw GM, get on the job one of his disciples, the disciple Murphy. Seems like Rollins trying to be a great leader and lead Buddy Murphy to greatness. And greatness is where he will lead to. And SmackDown, with their last pick of this round, they'll be selecting the top 1%, EC3.
I am in the top 1%. And that's what makes you just you and me.
Now it's time for you to recap of round 7 of the draft. As Raw selected Asuka, Dominik Dijakovic, and Buddy Murphy, and SmackDown selected Daniel Bryan, Drew Gulak, and EC3. Now it's time to roll next pick of the next round. And they were selecting an up-and-coming star in Ali. In my eyes, I could definitely see Mustafa Ali as a future world champion. And now, we turn attention to SmackDown's pick. And they will be selecting the Viper, Randy Orton. SmackDown taking the veteran and Randy Orton was a great move for them. And it's time for Raw to select their pick. And their pick is none other than the Women's Tag Team Champions, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Now we all need to remember that Alexa and Nikki could go to SmackDown. They wanted to see the Women's Tag Team Champions, and they are across both brands. And now SmackDown is trying to pick definitely a future champion and the leader of British Strong Style, Pete Dunne. Great pick for SmackDown getting Pete Dunne. And now, SmackDown will select someone that makes superheroes come true. The one, the only, Ricochet.
One and only.
Why SmackDown can try and go a little bit old school as they pick someone that had one of the greatest comebacks in sports and entertainment history. Yes, I am talking about the rated R superstar, Edge.
You think you know me?
Now it's time to do a recap of round 8 of the draft. As Raw selected Mustafa Ali, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and Ricochet, while SmackDown selected Randy Orton, Pete Dunne, and Edge. Now for the second half of the draft, obviously naming what Raw and SmackDown has picked in the next few rounds. In round 9 of the draft, Raw selected Sheamus, King Corbin, and Sarah Logan. SmackDown selected Jeff Hardy, Tony Storm, and Elias. Then next round, Raw selected Keith Lee, AOP, and Natalya. SmackDown selected Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, and Naomi. Raw selected Mojo Rawley, the Lucha House Party, and Dakota Kai. SmackDown selected Mia Yim, Killian Dane, Bobby Roode. Raw selected Imperium, Damian Priest, Kushida. SmackDown selected Candice LeRae, Forgotten Sons, and Mandy Rose. Raw selected Breezango, Kairi Sane, and Samoa Joe. SmackDown selected Heavy Machinery, Shane Thorne, and Mustache Mountain. Raw selected Io Shirai, Apollo Crews, and Akira Tozawa. SmackDown selected Cedric Alexander, Aaliyah, and the Velveteen Dream. Raw selected Dana Brooke, Austin Theory, and Jinder Mahal. SmackDown selected Lacey Evans, Oney Lorcan, and Cassius Ohno. Raw selected Sonya Deville, Tamina, and Carmella. And finally, SmackDown selected R-Truth, Titus O'Neil, and Shelton Benjamin. And that's it for the draft. We'll find out who the gentlemen are in their respective shows. And episode won't be out here later on today or tomorrow. Everybody, peace out.